another episode of Trending with Miss Trey. I am excited to get together with another artist to talk about what he has going on and just get right into it. And let's go ahead and welcome in Donn Jones. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Welcome to Trending with Miss Trey. I'm excited to have you a part of the show.
I appreciate you having me.
I'm sorry?
I said I appreciate you having me.
No problem at all. So I just want to go getting straight into it. So you're from South Carolina, correct?
Correct. Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay. So that's what's up. That's amazing, and that's dope in itself.
Yeah.
You're a Southern man.
Right.
So let's just jump into it. You're a rapper, a singer, a songwriter. How do you have all of those hats in one person? I know it's capable because anything is capable.
Right.
But how do you do it? How do you maneuver through everything?
I think what it was like growing up, I had to figure it out. Like I didn't have money to go to studios or anything. I was only a teenager. So I had to figure stuff out, and I didn't even know I was engineering or producing. I didn't know it had names. I just knew that I needed a beat, I needed a microphone and record myself, and I knew I wrote my own lyrics. So I never knew those had titles until I got older and everything like that.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So you started in South Carolina, and now you're in Atlanta now?
Correct.
ATL, shouty.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in Atlanta? How is that going for you in this COVID pandemic?
Right. I've been in Atlanta a little over 6 years now. Like I love it there. It's always evolving. It's fast paced. So being in the industry is like you always staying like in the know. Like we Atlanta like the first ones to catch a wave, catch a vibe, and then everybody else kind of follows what Atlanta got going on right now. So it's cool to really be there and see it firsthand.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick your creative body of work and who influenced you with that work, who would that be?
You mean like a particular project or
a particular project that influenced you, by maybe an artist or something that makes you who you are today? Because I know it's always somebody that we look up to or somebody that we're kind of like, that's who puts me in a vibe to be creative. Who is that person for you?
I can't really say that I have one particular person. It's a few people that I probably grew up listening to, and their music may have inspired like a certain season of my life. The type of music that I may have been making. I might have been writing an R&B album, and it may have been like John Legend was inspiring me at the time or something like that. It could be that, or like if I wrote a rap album, I could be inspired to do both rap and singing, and it could be because Drake just released the album and it made me feel like, hey, I can do both. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of all depends on what's going on in my life at the time, how I create.
Okay, so since you're a rapper, singer, songwriter, I thought I had a lot of hats, but you got enough. So when you are doing your songwriting, do you write for other people or are you just writing for yourself, or how does that collab happen to, if an artist wanted to reach out and see about working together with you? How does that magic happen?
So a lot of times, like, people will ask, like, hey, who writes your songs? And I'll be like, I write all of my songs. And they're like, do you write for other people? And it's like, yeah. So that's literally how it starts. And they're like, oh, I want to come in a session with you. And so I'll get in a session with them and I'll kind of like ask them what they're going through in life at the time. And I'll kind of see what it is that they're feeling, go off their vibe. And that's what I start writing towards. That's why I'll know, like I'll feel the vibe, like, all right, they're going through this. Let's write about this, because it'll be easier for them to like have input. Because I don't want to just write everything. I want them to have some type of input as well. Because if I'm writing it for them, when they go to perform it or whatever, I want them to be able to feel that. You know what I'm saying?
So, do you feel like that process of working with another artist, as far as songwriting, is difficult? Or are the artists that you've previously worked with, is it like a collaborative situation where it's very easy to pull from each other and make it happen? Or is it one of those things where it's like, dang, I should have signed up for this one?
Right. I will say most of my sessions, just about all of them, if I'm working with just that artist and maybe the producer or something is in the room, it goes great. I don't like when there's like 10 people in the room and, you know, and it's like, hey, y'all brought me here to write. Why is all these other people having input? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I should have known that ahead of time. So it's like when you have so many different opinions or so many different vibes trying to create on a song, sometimes that can kind of be a distraction.
Okay, well that's what's up. So I noticed that you linked up with Tone C.
Yeah.
And Tone C got you running around Miami and South Florida crazy.
I'm everywhere. I'm loving it though.
Like I seen you was at SNDS Radio. You performed at Mogul Mondays.
Yeah.
You were at Climax.
Yeah.
I think you at Playhouse tomorrow. Like
yeah. I'm at Henny Time tonight.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So let's talk about this single, Pop My Shit. Like,
yeah, let's talk about it.
What's that about it? How did you come up with that? Like, I was like, oh, okay.
I literally woke up one day. I was like in the best writing mood, like for like probably like 6 or 7 months straight. Like some mornings I would just get up and like go straight to my studio and be like, I feel something today. And it's like one day I wrote that song and I did a lot of I do a lot of manifestation in my music. So like even if I don't have it in the moment, I already see myself having it. So I can write based off of that. And my magic behind that is just that I feel like when people play it, the more they play it, the more it's being manifested into the universe. So like y'all really tapping into what I already see myself having. And it's like when it comes to fruition, pop your shit about it. And that's where the whole thing came from. So I just started like really just coming up with different little thoughts of popping my shit. And it really, the song, like the hook and everything, I really wanted it to be one of those catchy hooks to where at any point in your life, whenever you just had an accomplishment or you feel successful about something, you got a reason to pop your shit. Like well, for real.
I was like, oh, okay, is that how you feel? Is that really how you feel? And yeah. I also like the fact that you just said you tap into manifestation because a lot of people don't understand how big that is. Like if you manifest what you want, it's gonna come. It may not come tomorrow, but it will come. Right. But you know that's dope that you tap into that and able to tie that into your music because look what you're doing now. You're busy all week.
Exactly. This is what I've been praying for. This is what I put on my vision board. Everything. So it's like when it comes to fruition, it's just time to manifest more things. It just keep creating the life that I want. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, so tell me. Okay, we got a single. We moving a single. We performing. We doing this and we doing that. What is next for you? Like, are we going to expect a new project? Are we expecting, what do we expect?
Well, this is probably the first public announcement that this got. So you hear it here first. Yeah, you hear it here first. Yeah, October 15th in Atlanta, I'm throwing a Rocktober Bash because one of my I wouldn't say it's an alias. It's really my lifestyle, like Rockstar Jones. So like with October being my birthday, you got rock stars like Rocktober Bash. So we're doing that October 15th. I'll have like a few opening acts, a couple people to go warm up the stage for me, and then I'm gonna come on and do my whole set about an hour strong. So yeah, we'll have
strong. That's
yeah. Just give a great show. Like I'm a showman. I know how to put on shows. I know how to keep the audience's attention. So I'm definitely gonna put on a great show.
Yeah, so let's tap on that Rockstar Jones.
Yeah.
Where did that come from and what made you tap into that? Because I noticed that as well. And I was like, okay, he has a diverse catalog as well as diverse energy with his music. So what made you tap into that?
I finally had the courage to stop trying to please certain people. So it was once I finally had the courage to stop trying to please everybody. And what I mean by that is I would sometimes be writing songs and I would change stuff up and be like, ooh, no, this person might not like that, or this group of people might not like it. And it's like now, like I really don't give a damn about people's opinion because I'm going to talk about my life, and if I'm not ashamed about the life that I live. I live a great life. I live a rock star life. I may not be out here in the clubs and everything, but it's like my life is just that exuberant, is that energetic, and it's as if it's a rock star. So that's how I carry myself, and that's the energy that I like exude all day long. So I put that into my music because it's easy to write about what you're really living.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. You done dropped the exclusive. We gonna pop our shit.
Yeah, all that.
Are we getting visuals behind this? Cause I mean, I need a cameo.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. But are we
No,
getting visuals behind Pop My Shit?
absolutely. I'm always asked like, when is the video for Pop My Shit coming out? The video for Pop My Shit, I see such a huge vision for it. So I want it to be right. You know, so if it takes a little time, because whatever the situation may be, to whether it's timing, whether it's the weather, whether it's the budget, whatever, I want it to be right, because like I really feel like that's my biggest song, you know, that I've ever put out. So
Understandable.
yeah.
So if you had to collab with a new or past artist, who would that collab be?
New or past artists? When you say past, you mean like from any generation?
Yeah, any generation.
Prince.
And why?
He was a rock star.
Okay.
Prince was the ultimate rock star. Like he was so diverse. He wore a lot of hats. So it's like, and the energy he had the swag, he had the confidence and everything about it, you know. So it's like, how could you not like the dude, man?
Right.
Like, how could you not like Prince?
Okay. Well, I just want to thank you so much for being a part of TrendingWithMsTre. But before I let you go, I put everyone on the spot when it comes to TrendingWithMsTre.
Okay.
So let me hear a little bit of either Pop My Shit, one of your hooks, just so people know if you really got it and if you're really trending.
True. I'll recite the lyrics of another song so that way you can play Pop My Shit and let them hear it. But here's a song called Straight to the Point. Baby girl been after me. On the road, she at my shows on IG, she been atting me. Bad as ever, funny, clever, body was a masterpiece. Take my time and lock your mind because I got the master key. Just wait and see, I got that ghetto D, call me Master P. She from the DMV, got a degree in anatomy. She said she had a lot of dudes trying to compete, but she rather me. Kill her with flattery. Take her down to Charleston, we chilling on the Battery. Checked into the room and viewed her body like a gallery. I took a shot of yak while she sipping on the daiquiri. We both play with a check, ain't got to talk about our salary. She laid down on the bed and then I ate up every calorie. Yeah, that's straight to the point.
What a drum at.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that how you feel?
Hey.
So before I let you go, let people know how to reach you, how to get in contact with you. Let's do some collabs, do some performances.
Yeah.
Let's work.
At Donn Jones Music on all social media sites. Like, I check my inboxes on IG and everything. So if anybody ever want to collab, need a co-writer, need a hook, need a verse, whatever, hit me up. DONNJONES Music.
Thank you so much for coming on TrendingWithMsTre. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And I hope
appreciate
you have a wonderful night.
Thank you. You do the same. I appreciate you having me.